All right, good morning. Good morning. 7:47, Coach Micheal Burt. The Friday finish. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God we're free. Right? We're feeling Friday. Good morning, Coach Micheal Burt. I hope you're doing great at 7:47. I'm here in my home office. And whether you watch this on YouTube, Facebook, chopped up in Instagram, TikToks, right? No matter where you watch it, guys, what I want to break down and cover for you today is Diva. I want to break down and cover how do we get deals across the finish line. How do we get deals across the finish line? Dean Smithia, Brad Fowler, good morning. I was thinking this morning, the Friday finish. How do you get something across the finish line? And so what I want to do is deconstruct why it's hard to get things across the finish line in today's world. And the number one reason it's hard to get things across the finish line, Dale Childress, is that people are distracted. And that word distract means to pull apart. And so when people are distracted, you do not have their attention. A problem, right? It may be a problem, but it may not be a big enough problem. And so when you're trying, Carrie Herrick, to get something across the finish line, it takes really phases 2 and 3 of Pray Drive, which is the persistence it takes and the intensity. And let me tell you why. It's not that people don't want to do it. It's not that people don't want to move forward. It's not that people don't want your help. It's not that people don't want to play at a higher level. It's not that you can't help them. What you don't have is you just don't have their attention. Okay? Because I could be interested in something today and not interested in it tomorrow. I'm still interested in it. My interest has just been divided into something else. So I got a new problem today that I didn't have yesterday, James Garcia. And because of that, you don't have my attention. Because you don't have my attention, you can't really get this deal across the finish line, right? And so what I believe, this is what I believe, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it's what I believe. A little windy out this morning. I believe in seeing something through to its logical conclusion. Okay? That's a personal belief I have. And what that means is I'm going to go and go and go until I bring this partnership, deal, opportunity. I'm going to go until I bring it all the way to a close, which means to bring something to an end. And if we don't have a deal, or it's not going to work, or we can't put it together, or we don't have a strategic partnership, Alex, then that's okay. Because I changed my mind about rejection. There is no such thing as rejection. Some will, some won't, so what? I can't control the response. I can only control the stimulus. So when you're out there and you're like, man, how do I put these deals together? Well, number one, you don't have my attention. Number two, have you gone to its logical conclusion? And number three, I hate to say this, man, but you just got to keep jamming right there until they either say we're in or we're out. And I do it in a polite way. I follow up and bring value. I follow up and think about the prospect. I follow up and think about their biggest problems. See, money changes hands when problems are solved. And the bigger the problem, the more money people pay to solve that problem. Sue O'Connor. So really, closing a deal is nothing more than convincing another person that you can solve the problem for them. Okay? Or they have an ambition, goal, dream, hope, idea, and they see you as a must-have versus a nice-to-have. Okay? And if you're not good at convincing people that you're the right person to solve the problem, to help them get an impression of increase, then you're not going to put the deal together. Right, Brian White? So when I say finish, go until you don't think you can go anymore, and then step back and go again. I was thinking about a person who just signed up for our high net worth mastermind called What's Next. It starts this month. It's for people earning over $500,000 a year or got a net worth of $2 million. We focus solely on what their next big move is. And I presented an option. They didn't like it. I presented option B. They didn't like it. I presented option C. They didn't like it. I came up with this What's Next, David Perez is in this. And they said, boom, we'll take it. I call that options selling. See, for all the people who me, real estate agents, insurance people, Many times you guys go one option. If they don't like it, you never follow up. You never keep coming, which is a habit of the top 1%. You just go and they say no and you quit and you give up. There's a partnership you want. You go one time and you give up. You don't see it through to its logical conclusion. You don't see it through to its close. And I try to think, David, why does this seem so basic and common to me? Like the persistence and the intensity just to keep going until you find a way to win. I mean, I learned it from being a basketball coach, just to be honest with you. So if you're out there and you're thinking, I'll set this phone down and talk to you right here. If you're out there and you are trying to put a deal together right now, it's Friday finish. It's the last day of the month. Use every tactic you have. Thomas C. Davidson. Use every tactic you have. Let me present option A. Let me present option B. Let me present option C. And let's keep going until we get this thing across the finish line. Because you want to do it, right? That's what I tell people. You want to do it. And we want to help you. But we can't help you until we get you to commit to something. Right, David? So David understands this. Thomas C. Davidson understands it. People that are operating at a very high level in my coaching program understands it. It's like with this book. I was going to jam that thing as hard as I could until I hit that Wall Street Journal list. And then I'm going to come back and jam it again and try to hit it again. So if you're out there and you're listening to this, my hope is there's a couple things you can do. Number one, if you've noticed, Andy Elliott and I, Thomas C. Davidson, you may be interested in bringing your sales guys to this. Andy Elliott's the top sales trainer. He and I are doing a 2-day boot camp in May on nothing but revenue. Nothing but sales. It's called the Revenue Revolution, Daniel Hodges. It's going to be at the lodge. It's 2 of us together. It's the best of Prey Drive in my selling skills and the best of Andy Elliott. We've never done anything together, ever. And that's going to be in May. I have things coming up at the lodge like Activate, which is around flipping a switch. It's a 1-day boot camp with me. We've got, next week I'm doing Purpose to Profit at the lodge. I mean, we got all kinds of things that are happening, man. And the main thing is, just like I was talking about on Channel 4 News yesterday, right, D. Hodges? We got to step into our greatness, man. There's here's a quote I want you to remember. Everyone chooses one of 2 roads in life. The old and the young, the rich and the poor, men and women alike. One is the broad, well-traveled road to mediocrity, complacency factory. One is the road to greatness and meaning. Now, which road will you choose? So today I got a choice. It's Friday finish, last day of the month. Do I go, you know what, it's been a good month. We're tired, we're worn out, we're exhausted. Let's just take it easy today. Or do I push it one more time? Do I make one more call? Do I bang on 4 or 5 more people? Do I present 2 or 3 more ideas? Right? And I'm going to choose option B. Okay, so let's close with that quote. Everybody chooses one of 2 roads in life, every day, every minute. The broad, well-traveled road to mediocrity. Let's call that the complacency factory. Gradually settle to a place of mediocrity. The other road is the road to greatness and meaning. Let's call that the greatness factory. Which road will you choose? And my granddad always taught, you got to want to, you can find a how to. Okay, so option selling, Friday finish. You got deals in your pipeline. You got deals in your red zone. You got people who are interested in doing business with you. There's people you've had in your mind to present an idea to present a partnership with, to present a concept to. It's right there, Mike Russell. It's right there. It's in the red zone. It's in the 20-yard line. All they need is a push. All they need is, come on, let's do this today, man. We've talked about it. We've thought about it. We've prayed about it. We slept on it. You talked to your wife about it. You talked to your husband about it. You talked to your boss about it. Let's have a pray drive moment and let's go get this thing, man. Right? I can't help you to commit. Once you commit, I'm not going to let you fail. Okay? So, next week, Andy Elliott and I are doing power hours, 1-hour sales summits every Wednesday, 4 p.m. I'll be doing it next week. I'm ready to go. Diva, I'm proud of you for going out there getting it every day, girl. You're out there doing everything I'm teaching you to do. So, let's go, folks. Love you. Everybody needs a coach in life.